Texas House votes to impeach Republican Attorney General Ken Paxton. Let's dive into the details, shall we? The Texas House of Representatives voted Saturday to impeach Republican Attorney General Ken Paxton over charges of bribery, disregard of official duties, and abuse of public trust after hours of debate in an afternoon session, sending the case to the state Senate. The House voted 121 to 23 to impeach him, meaning he will step down temporarily as he faces trial in the upper chamber. A simple majority was required to impeach him. The House's Committee on General Investigating had initiated an inquiry in March after Paxton and his office asked the legislature for $3.3 million to settle a wrongful termination lawsuit filed by whistleblowers in the office. The former employees had called in 2020 for an investigation into Paxton's actions regarding an Austin real estate investor who had his home searched by the FBI. They accused Paxton of using his office to protect him by authorizing an investigation into the FBI. The articles of impeachment alleged that the settlement delayed the discovery of facts and testimony to Paxton's advantage. Over the course of several months, the committee and staff set out to determine if payment of the settlement was warranted because of the lack of discovery in the litigation and because Paxton and his office were not forthcoming about his conduct regarding the whistleblower's good faith reports of his violations of his constitutional and statutory duties, a committee memo this week said. The Republican-led investigation has presented findings that Paxton recommended the developer, Nate Paul, employ a woman with whom Paxton was allegedly having an affair, and that Paul aided Paxton with a renovation of his home in exchange for favorable legal help from Paxton's office. Paxton is also accused of obstruction of justice and false statements in official records. It is the latest allegation of wrongdoing against the conservative firebrand, who has launched a number of high-profile lawsuits in support of conservative causes and against the Biden administration. He was indicted on securities fraud charges in 2015, but has yet to stand trial. Paxton has dismissed the impeachment push as political theater based on hearsay and gossip, parroting long disproven claims. Ahead of the vote, Paxton secured the backing of Texas Senator Ted Cruz, who called the proceedings a travesty. For the last 9 years, Ken has been the strongest conservative AG in the country, bar none. No attorney general has battled the abuses of the Biden admin more ferociously and more effectively than has Paxton. That's why the swamp in Austin wants him out, he continued. The special interests don't want a steadfast conservative AG. I understand that people are concerned about Ken's legal challenges, but the courts should sort them out. Former President Donald Trump also gave his backing to the AG, saying on Truth Social, "Free Ken Paxton." Hopefully, Republicans in the Texas House will agree that this is a very unfair process that should not be allowed to happen or proceed. I will fight for you if it does, he warned. Democrats in the House had presented their case against Paxton, with Representative Ann Johnson accusing Paxton of being desperate to keep this case in the court of public opinion because he has no ability to win in a court of law. See, in a court of law, a judge will preside over that case, and he will be treated just as any other civil or criminal defendant, she said. While some Republicans have backed impeachment, others had expressed concern about the method of the investigation and impeachment, calling it rushed and politicized. I don't think today is about whether there's guilt or innocence. It's about process, Representative Tony Tinderholt said. A 2/3 majority is required in the Senate to remove him from office. As the trial goes on, Governor Greg Abbott will appoint an interim replacement. Well, his replacement will probably also be good, right? Greg Abbott's, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, this is really interesting. I think if I had to guess, I would say he's probably innocent and it probably is just political theater. But if he did break the law, there has to be repercussions. That's just how it goes. But considering how much he battles the deep state and everything and just the establishment in general, I think they just want him out, and this is the way to get him out. You know, they found a loophole or whatever you want to call it. To get him out, and yeah, they're pushing for it. But I guess we'll see how it goes in the Senate. I would like him to like go on a show or something and like talk about all this, because he says it's all hearsay and the claims are false and they've been disproven. But I would like to see him give more of a rebuttal and say how they were disproven, and because these are kind of serious allegations against him. But what is your opinion on this story? Please let me know in the comments below. Also, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for daily news updates, hit that notification bell, and share this video to help spread the news. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.